Helping new homeowners understand a special tax and the questions about its oversight and transparency.
And someday you might be calling me an energy farmer. Energy lives here.
Imagine making fuel from algae. And the San Diego scientists who say the stakes are high for this research.
I love the thing about just being wrapped up and going back to the ground.
A final resting place that leaves a gentle mark on nature, the growing movement behind green burials. KPBS Evening Edition starts right now. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Ebony Monet. A heat wave is roasting the southwestern United States, including San Diego County's inland valleys and deserts. It's grounded flights, caused power outages, and triggered calls for emergency conservation. KPBS reporter Susan Murphy has more on the local impact.
On this first official day of summer, watches and warnings are blanketing much of San Diego County, and forecasters are warning, get used to it. We're likely in for another 3 months of above-average temperatures. For a fifth day in a row, temperatures are soaring. Inland Valley highs peaked in the upper 90s, and the Borrego Desert reached 122.
Today is as hot as it can get in the deserts.
Wednesday is expected to be even hotter by a degree or two. Meteorologist Alex Tardy with the National Weather Service says a huge dome of high pressure has locked in over the region, keeping out the clouds and cool marine layer. He says the heat wave is a good indicator of what's to come.
The fact that we're seeing these heat waves last year, this year, even the year before, so early in the year is kind of a sign of our summers expanding, longer, hotter summers.
And he says the heat is more intense.
In other words, we keep talking about breaking records. That should be a signal.
The hot temperatures have triggered a statewide call for energy conservation in order to avoid power outages. SDG&E spokeswoman Allison Torres says residents and businesses are urged to scale back between 2 and 9 p.m. today and tomorrow.
Avoiding using large appliances like washing machines, dishwashers, those that even drive electric vehicles, holding off on charging your car till later in the evening will help.
Officials are also warning people to stay safe by drinking lots of fluids and staying out of the heat. Susan Murphy, KPBS News.
California Independent System Operator, or CAISO, expects peak power usage today and tomorrow. That power could exceed 47,000 megawatts. Sierra snow is melting faster than expected in the middle of this heat wave. State officials want people to be careful around rivers where the water is cold and the currents are powerful.
It's 108 out here. It's 50, 60 degrees in that water. And it'll overwhelm you with its power, and it'll overwhelm you with how cold it is, and you don't have a chance.
The high Sierra snowpack is melting at a rate of 3 to 5 inches a day. State experts say rivers will remain cold and fast-moving well into the summer months. And the county is warning as the temperature goes up, so can the number of rattlesnake sightings. Animal Services says the weather in San Diego is nice for snakes year-round, but encounters can spike during hot spells. The department says if you see a rattlesnake on your property, get a safe distance away and call them. Officers will remove the snake and take it to an area where it's not a risk to the public. Well, high temps also attract beachgoers. The National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory for San Diego. It comes as cities in the county will reach more than 100 degrees. We'll have your full forecast coming up in just a few minutes. San Diego County supervisors move forward with the plan to add more affordable housing. Supervisors approved the plan introduced by Supervisors Ron Roberts and Diane Jacob today. It includes the creation of a $25 million investment pool for affordable housing. The plan also calls for identifying 11 county-owned properties to be used for residential construction. A new statewide poll finds support for the Affordable Care Act has reached record highs in California. But as KPBS health reporter Kenny Goldberg explains, there remains a significant partisan divide.
The UC Berkeley IGS poll finds 65% of Californians now support the Affordable Care Act. Support exceeds 70% in the state's two largest urban regions, Los Angeles and the San Francisco Bay Area. Poll director Mark Hamill says even a majority of people in more conservative parts of the state are in favor of the ACA.
What we're seeing is a broadening of support pretty much across the board, except for the Republican voters.
The poll shows just 22% of California Republicans support the ACA. The poll also reveals 56% of Californians are afraid of losing their health insurance if the ACA is repealed. Kenny Goldberg, KPBS News.
A California lawmaker says it's time to make the state's budget process transparent, and he's introduced a bill calling for the entire state budget to be posted online. He wants the public to see line by line how their tax dollars are being spent.
How does Caltrans spend their money? How does the Department of Health and Human Services spend their money? How does the Department of Education spend their money? Those are the things that the public demands and to know, and I think the public should know how they spend their money.
Fong says many states post a line item budget on the internet, including Ohio, which uses a California company to process the data. The Assemblyman is aiming to get his bill passed into law quickly so the public will have online access to the 2018 state budget. If you own a home in Carlsbad, San Marcos, or eastern Chula Vista, there's a good chance you're paying Mello-Roos. These special taxes pay for capital projects such as new schools and roads. But how much homeowners pay varies among neighbors, with some people paying hundreds of dollars more than someone else living just a few blocks away. Reporter Leonardo Castaneda with our media partner iNewsSource has more.
Edgar Guerrero is a military contractor and Navy veteran. He didn't know it at the time, but when he bought a home in the eastern Chula Vista neighborhood of San Miguel Ranch in 2010, he was buying into one of San Diego County's Mello-Roos tax districts.
This was a foreclosed home, so the bank didn't explain anything to us. The realtors didn't explain anything to us.
Understanding the special taxes was harder than learning how to fly the military helicopters he flew in the Navy.
At least with aviation, learn how to fly plane and helicopters. There's a book and a structure, and there's teachers, instructors that teach you, and there's mentors out there that come and help you, so you're never lost.
Guerrero's home is part of the 1 in 10 San Diego County properties paying into Mello-Roos. Together, these properties have paid almost $1 billion collectively in Mello-Roos taxes over the last 5 years. Communities that have built new housing since the 1980s have some of the highest concentrations of Mello-Roos. In San Diego County, that includes Otay Ranch and East Lake in Chula Vista, as well as San Marcos and Valley Center. Here's how Mello-Roos taxes often work. A developer who wants to build new housing files paperwork to create a community facilities district, the official name for Mello-Roos. Because the developer owns the land, the developer gets to decide whether or not to tax the land. The money collected from new homeowners is supposed to go to pay for infrastructure associated with the new developments, such as schools and roads. For example, here in East Lake, Mello-Roos taxes are supposed to go to East Lake High School behind me. The 1982 law was written with few guidelines on how the new taxes should be administered. Robert Gutierrez is the Director of State and Local Finance for the California Taxpayers Association.
So there is far less oversight and transparency for Mello-Roos taxes.
He said there's also not a lot of consistency in Mello-Roos taxes, which can affect how much people pay. For example, in Oceanside, one Mello-Roos charged an average of almost $7,000 per property in 2015. Meanwhile, a Mello-Roos in the Carlsbad Unified School District charged an average of just under $24 that same year. Gutierrez said the lack of consistency and limited oversight means it's time to take another look at the law.
After nearly 40 years, it's time for the legislature to come back and readdress how parcel taxes and Mello-Roos taxes work. For
his part, Chula Vista homeowner Guerrero pays Mello-Roos for the Sweetwater Union High School and the Chula Vista Elementary School districts. These school districts had a combined average Mello-Roos tax of more than $1,400 last year. Guerrero said he understands the need for Mello-Roos taxes and is happy supporting his neighborhood schools, but he would also like to see changes to the Mello-Roos law to make sure the money is used properly. That could include a citizens oversight committee keeping an eye on how the money is spent.
Mello-Roos should have something like that. Have a yearly audit, just like all the propositions have, just like our taxes have.
Many homeowners like Guerrero don't know how much they're paying in Mello-Roos taxes or where their money is going, so iNewsSource created a map. Simply go to inewssource.org/taxes and search for your home. Write in your address without any punctuation, then click on the property to see a breakdown of the Mello-Roos tax bill, including how much was paid for the last 5 years. You can also click on other parcels to see how much your neighbors paid. I'm reporter Leonardo Castañeda with iNewsSource, an independently funded nonprofit partner of KPBS.
The victim of a shark attack off San Onofre 2 months ago thanked her doctors today and asked for her privacy going forward. Leanne Erickson prepared a statement that was read by her trauma surgeon, Gail Tamanaga. While the clinical care team taking care of Erickson at Scripps La Jolla consists of about 24 people, Surgeon Tamanaga credits the people at the beach after the attack with saving Erickson's life.
She actually, I think everything was aligned up perfectly because there's a lot of people there that could help her right away so that she would not have a lot of blood loss. And they got her here quickly.
Tamanaga says the victim has had 7 surgeries and has managed to walk a few steps, but won't ever fully recover the use of her leg. A shark bit a chunk out of the back of Erickson's thigh. People are looking for ways to cool down as things heat up in San Diego. Ocean Beach Dog Park was the perfect place to do it. Cloudy skies dominated the area. Still, children splashed in the water, dogs wet their fur, while families kick back on the sand. But temps on the coast will drop soon. Erin Calandra has tonight's forecast.
The big story today, of course, is the heat. We are in a heat advisory until Wednesday around 9 o'clock at night, and that is going to continue here all across the county. Taking a look at our radar and satellite right now, we don't really see much going on. Maybe a blip of precipitation to the north or to the far south of the county, but certainly dry conditions for much of the area. Taking a look at a bigger picture, well, California is pretty dry and sunny, very hot conditions. We're talking record challenging and record breaking all across the Southwest. So for tonight, 66 degrees, partly cloudy, and that's mainly along the coast. So as we take a look at Oceanside and San Diego, some clouds that will break up in the morning. Inland, though, it's going to be nice and clear. Plenty of stars out there for you to take a look at. Borrego Springs, their low tonight is 80 degrees. And as we take a look across the region for Wednesday, well, extreme heat. So we need to check on our elderly family members and neighbors, make sure they're doing okay, make sure our kiddos have plenty of fluids and that everyone is staying cool because these conditions could certainly be life-threatening. It's a bit cooler along the coast and a bit more pleasant for many people. And as we take a look here at our temperatures for tomorrow, it's going to be breaking the thermostat here inland. Borrego Springs 117, Mount Laguna 91, Ramona 100 degrees. Now as we get closer to the coast, it cools down a bit. San Diego pleasant, 79 degrees for the high temperature. To the east, the deep south, we are seeing very wet conditions. A tropical storm is brewing here. Its name is Cindy, and that is certainly causing some flooding issues here in the deep south. For us, though, in the southwest, it is really just the heat that we have to talk about. So Thursday, 76 degrees with mostly sunny skies, and we're in the mid-70s really all week along the coast, so just gorgeous conditions. Inland, it's a bit hot. Thursday, lots of sunshine, 90 degrees, then we drop down to the 80s. In the mountains, 91 on Wednesday, and then we're in the mid to upper 80s the rest of the week, and in the deserts, triple digits the whole week. For KPBS News, I'm Erin Calandra.
With Brexit negotiations in full swing, anti-EU sentiment is on the rise in the rest of Europe. NPR asked why the European Union was formed in the first place. NPR Berlin producer Esme Nicholson also explains why many are eager to safeguard it.
Some see it primarily as a peace project that grew out of a desire for stability and security after 2 world wars devastated the continent. Others argue it's a superstate that infringes on the national democratic freedoms of its member states. Either way, one thing is clear. The EU started out as a trading bloc in the aftermath of the Second World War. In 1957, France, West Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, Italy and Luxembourg signed the Treaty of Rome, creating the European Economic Community. Their hope was to avoid conflict by trading with each other. As membership grew, it became a fully fledged single market, allowing the free movement of goods and services. And what started as just an economic union has also become a political union. Today, the EU is based on the rule of law. Its 28 members remain sovereign, independent states, but in matters of mutual interest, they delegate some of their decision-making powers to key EU institutions, of which they are all a part. Those institutions create policies ranging from climate, health, human rights, education and research, foreign relations and security, to justice and migration. All of its 500 million citizens are entitled to live, study and work anywhere they wish within the EU. The bloc is also, in part, a monetary union, with 19 of its members sharing a common currency, the euro. Of course, in 2016, a narrow majority of the British electorate voted to give up its membership and, as the Leave campaign put it, take back control from Brussels. It remains to be seen what impact this very first departure of a long-term member will have on the union.
Veteran prosecutor and District Attorney Bonnie DeManis' hand-picked choice. Summer Stephan will be the interim DA for San Diego County starting next month. KPBS investigative reporter Amitha Sharma has more on today's controversial decision by county supervisors. Amitha.
More than 36 people spoke at today's supervisors meeting about who should be the interim DA when District Attorney Bonnie DeManis steps down next month. Several praised her, and several praised applicant and Chief Deputy District Attorney Summer Stephan as a prosecutor with integrity, compassion, and the right kind of experience. But there were many speakers who opposed Stephan's appointment, calling it DeManis' succession plan. That's because Stephan is also a candidate in next year's DA's race, and she has been endorsed by DeManis herself. Citizens and representatives from groups like the ACLU said giving Stephan the interim DA job would give her an unjust edge in the 2018 campaign for district attorney because she would have the boost that comes from incumbency.
Our district attorney is the region's most prominent and powerful law enforcement officer. Because many voters are unfamiliar with these races and the candidates, incumbency is an incredibly powerful influence on election results. County voters have the right to democratically elect our district attorney. The Board of Supervisors should honor our democratic process and not give any candidate the advantage of incumbency heading into next year's election.
Many speakers urged supervisors to choose one of the other two applicants who have pledged not to run for DA if selected for the interim post. In the end, supervisors chose Stephan anyway, arguing that she was the most qualified for the job. Reporting from the County Administrative Building downtown, Amitha Sharma, KPBS News.
Coming up on PBS NewsHour, monitoring students' social media, why schools are paying more attention to internet posts, and how online drama travels back to the classroom.
At the beginning of this year, this girl got into an altercation on Facebook, and she ended up fighting at the girl at school.
When something's posted on social media and it's being talked about on campus and it disrupts learning, that's when we have to step in and decide if there's something that we need to react to.
Plus, how a longtime children's rights advocate wants to end child labor. That's tonight on PBS NewsHour, starting at 7, right here on KPBS. A new trend helps people who want to tread lightly, even in death. AP reporter Michael Hill introduces us to the people behind green burials.
Nearby its neatly ordered headstones, Rhinebeck Cemetery offers a different kind of burial ground. It's for people like Gina Walker-Fox, who want to be laid to rest without embalming and without a fancy casket. She's among the growing number of Americans choosing a green burial. These graves are mounds on the forest floor. One man was buried in a beloved blanket. Fox will be buried by a tall tree.
I love the thing about just being wrapped up and going back to the ground. And that seems to be a very easy way on the environment and an easy way on the human body.
Green burial practices are legal in every state, and the number of cemeteries around the nation offering the option has grown. In Rhinebeck, New York, a dirt mound is placed right on top a simple box or a shroud.
What happens over time, and the reason why we don't level it off, is that eventually this will all recede and it will sort of go back to a kind of flat forest floor.
Skipping burial vaults and embalming can save money, too. In western Massachusetts, Mary Lauren Fraser weaves burial urns and coffins from willow. The biodegradable coffin draws all sorts of reactions.
A lot of people, way more people coming in and saying, is that a coffin? Did you make that? Is green burial legal? Can you tell me more?
Historic Vale Cemetery in Schenectady, New York, performs green burials in a grassy spot, downhill from its granite markers and angels. Becky and Chris Mancuso chose this spot after losing their stillborn child this year. They didn't want chemicals being used on their daughter. He built the wooden burial box himself.
The main motivation was just wanting to try to connect with my dead daughter and in any way that I could do something for her, which my wife and I neither of us had the chance to, and that was very hard for us.
Anna Grace Denton Mancuso is buried in the shade of a willow tree, a peaceful spot for her parents to reflect. Michael Hill, Associated Press.
For years, San Diego scientists have been working on making fuel from algae. The long-term goal is to replace petroleum with something renewable. But so far, making algae-based fuel cheap has been a challenge. Now, a local company and an oil giant say they're a step closer, thanks to a new strand of genetically modified algae. KPBS science reporter David Wagner has the story.
Inside a greenhouse at Synthetic Genomics in La Jolla, paddles are keeping ponds of algae from getting scummy.
I lead the genomics and genetic tool development team.
Imad Ajawi works to create new strains of algae at Synthetic Genomics. He's the first author on a study published yesterday. It's about a new strain of GMO algae that Synthetic Genomics describes as a key milestone. It's a big leap forward, Ajawi says, because it produces double the oil of a natural algae strain, but still grows just as well as its leaner cousin in the wild.
Think about it in terms of an athlete, right? Athletes are very high in protein, they're very fit, but they don't contain that much oil, that much lipid, right? They're not that fat.
Ajawi and his colleagues wanted algae that was both fat and fit. Not a marathon runner, not a couch potato, something more like a sumo wrestler. So they combed through the algae's 9,000 genes, narrowing in on about 20 that appeared to regulate fat. They selectively turned off each of those genes using CRISPR, a relatively new and powerful gene editing tool. When they turned off one particular gene, they saw a dramatic change.
We realized that it was making a ton of fat. It was actually off the charts. I remember being in the lab, talking to one of the RAs and asking to show me the data. And we were both wondering where the data point was for that specific strain. And it turns out that it was literally off the scale.
Ajawi says if algae can produce more oil without slowing down growth, it could one day compete with fossil fuels. Synthetic Genomics was co-founded by human genome sequencing pioneer J. Craig Venter. At a conference in San Diego this week, Venter said the stakes for this work are high.
With the president pushing coal and denying climate change, that the urgency is greater than ever. And as much as we can accelerate this, we would like to.
Synthetic Genomics may be aiming to develop an alternative to fossil fuels, but they're actually working with ExxonMobil, one of the world's biggest oil companies, to get there. Exxon has funded algae research at Synthetic Genomics, and they've put out commercials featuring scientists who work on algae.
And someday you might be calling me an energy farmer. Energy lives here.
But is algae really going to power our daily commutes anytime soon? Scripps Institution of Oceanography algae researcher Greg Mitchell says no.
At some local gas stations, we could be doing it within 5 years, at small scale. But if we're talking about, we'll say USA, a couple 100 million people doing it, it's many decades away.
Mitchell says synthetic genomics has pulled off a scientific feat with this study. But with gas still so cheap, costs would have to come way down before algae could become a meaningful source of energy.
The deployment at scale is not there yet, so that's going to take quite a bit more time. And it may not be this organism, but this points the direction of how we can go, whether with this organism or different organisms, that these tools can be used to improve the yields of oil that we want.
Imad Ajawi says algae biofuel is still very much in the research stage.
With disruptive technologies such as this, you really can't set a timeline. You have to be patient. And that's the good part about having ExxonMobil as a partner as well, that they recognized that and knew that we needed to be patient in order to achieve success.
Ajawi remembers when he first came to synthetic genomics 7 years ago. They had a goal, doubling algae's oil production without hindering its growth. They're still a long way from reaching our gas tanks, but Ajawi says this week his team is celebrating their success at meeting that scientific goal. David Wagner, KPBS News.
The actor famous for playing Luke Skywalker will have a street named after him in Claremont. Mark Hamill lived on Castleton Drive as a teen. He went to Madison High School as the son of a Navy officer. He eventually moved with his family to Japan before making it big in Hollywood. Hamill is being recognized with street signs as part of San Diego's honorary street naming program, but the official name will remain Castleton Drive. You can find tonight's stories on our website, kpbs.org/evening edition. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.